Welcome to the Juicy Bits and Things podcast, where we offer women a space to find the courage to not feel guilty when saying no to others. Through consistency, setting boundaries, and creating sustainable habits, it permits them to walk away with the win. Creating this win just means we show up for ourselves first. Hey, my sisters, and welcome back to another episode of Juicy Bits and Things, the podcast. And I am your host, Allenia, Renee, coming to you again with another good topic. And I wanted to discuss with you about chasing purpose. See, whether you are in a quarter life crisis, a midlife crisis, or even a later life crisis, all asking ourselves the same questions at different intervals of time. We're asking ourselves, who am I? Am I using my time well? What are the things that I really want to do at this juncture in my life, whether it's personally and or it's professionally? We're asking all of these questions during a very interesting time in history. But then in the midst of all of that, all of this innovation that is going on and that we're seeing in the social media and the navigation of all of this, we also are living in a time where we have that daunting realization that we're still dealing with inequalities that seem as though they haven't moved much in centuries. I even found myself going through the same thing and asking myself these questions as well. And I am 51 years old. So I'm sure you listening find yourself somewhere either in between or at. And it's okay. But I want to encourage you at this juncture in your life to stop chasing purpose. One of the things that I noticed when I was constantly saying, I want to do what I'm purposed to do. But how can I do what I'm purposed to do when I didn't even know who I was? And have that health and wellness that I needed so that I can do what God has purposed and planned for my life to be. I wasn't healthy mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, behaviorally. I wasn't. And when I learned that, wait a minute. When I started looking at it, I'm like, what am I doing? The reason why I cannot find my purpose is because I wasn't in a place where I could see my purpose. I couldn't feel it and know it without question. See, purpose simply means that you want to do with your life. And sometimes this can be a huge challenge to figure it out. If you truly believe that there is a purpose and a plan for your life, how are you going to navigate it? So I want to dispel that thought process that you must chase your purpose in life. No, don't chase it. Ladies, don't chase it. It's like chasing a man. You're going to get a hot flaming mess. You're going to attract someone that is needy or greedy. And that's what happens when you chase purpose. See, there's two options in purpose, right? One, you can set a goal, you meet the goal, but then you're bored, right? That's chasing. You end up being bored with what you are doing or what you have. So then once you become bored, you now have to figure out something else to accomplish. So then you're met with, again, chasing those external things in your life consistently, constantly chasing the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Second option that purpose can find in your life is you set a goal for yourself that is unrealistic at the moment. And it's unattainable. It becomes that unattainable thing. Yo, I sat up there and said, okay, I put on my vision board last year that I wanted to have 25,000 views, 5,000 subscribers, but yet I was not producing content regularly. I was not trying to at least build consistency in my message to attract an audience that needed what I had. But how in the world can I sit up there and say that I want 25,000 views? That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. So then what happens is I just wasn't satisfied. I found that I wasn't fulfilled. And because it was beyond my reach, instead of being realistic, instead I started consuming myself with so many other things. I wasn't giving what I could. Instead, consume and you take on too much all the time and looking for how you can make things better to fill your cup. Whatever that is, it is. I just want you to know is that wellness, chasing your wellness is what really fills your cup, not your purpose. Isn't that something? See, your wellness will allow you to operate in your purpose because you will be moving in your overflow. There's no way around it. It's no way around it. When a client comes to me and says, I don't know my purpose, so then I will ask, what are you doing to really make sure that you have healthy thoughts? What are you doing to ensure that you have healthy emotions and you are doing things healthy for you? Stop chasing purpose. Focus on your wellness, ladies. Focus on your wellness. Trust me. Trust me. Everything else will fall in line. It truly will. I hope that you have enjoyed this Juicy Bits and Things podcast discussion today. It's so important that we really bring to light the fact that finding our purpose can make us very anxious. And some of us go undiagnosed with that anxiety. And if you no longer want to do that, chase your wellness. You will be able to be present. You will be able to be mindful of how you feel through the process. You won't be thrown off when things don't go the way that you think. It won't throw you off course. You'll be able to navigate through it. All right, ladies. Well, thank you for joining me again. And don't forget that creating this world just means you show up for yourself first. We change our thinking, and with that, we change how we feel, which ultimately changes our pattern of behavior. Because we should give to others our overflow. All right, ladies, I'll see you in the next episode.